Wednesday, October the 6th, a regular meeting for the Community Advisory Commission. We're going to go to a Pledge of Allegiance. But before we do that, I just wanted to let you know that this Advisory Commission meeting is held via teleconference Zoom only. You people may watch the meeting without providing public comment by accessing it with the links that were provided. We would like to now move to the Pledge of Allegiance. Do we have any volunteer who wants to lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Elmar can do it.
Thank you, Thelma.
I pledge allegiance
Allegiance
to the
to the
United
flag
States of
of the
America
States of America
and
and
to
to the
and to the
republic
republic
for which
for
we
which it
stand,
stands,
which
one
stands
one
nation,
nation,
one nation
under God,
nation under
under
the
God,
indivisible,
with liberty and
indivisible,
with
justice
liberty
for all.
and justice
and
for
justice
all.
for all.
Thank you. We're going to take a roll call and be with me if I missed somebody. Vice Chair Gandhi.
Present.
Thank you. Commissioner Thelma Batillo.
Present.
Commissioner Jose Rosario.
present,
Commissioner Eileen Zong.
Present.
Commissioner Jinky Peralta.
Present.
Commissioner Van Land.
Present.
Commissioner Monica Rodriguez. Not, have we heard from her?
She's on the list of attendees.
I think she's just getting them right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there she is, but she's muted.
Okay. Commissioner Rodriguez, can you hear us? We're doing the roll call.
Monica, you have to unmute.
yeah, I think it's *6.
She's unmuted now, but I don't hear her.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
we can.
There
can
you
hear you
go.
Okay.
There
I'm
you
sorry
go.
about
Okay.
that. I was having technical difficulties. I apologize.
Looking forward to join another commission. Oh, Kavita, oh, sorry. You're here. Thank you. I
Yes.
saw you. Correct? Are you present?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Commissioner Rodriguez, I don't.
We just heard her earlier.
Okay. So at this point, we need to have, and I'm present, so 1, Commissioner Gandhi 2, Batillo 3, Rosario 4, Van Land 5, Eileen 6, Commissioner Peralta 7. Please, sir, I don't know if alternates in this case is Commissioner Sridhar and Commissioner Rodriguez, or what is the status
Yes.
of?
Yes, because all 7 regular members are present.
Okay.
So they will be voting tonight, and the 2 alternate members will remain as alternate members because everybody's present.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so the alternate members won't be voting. Thank you.
Thank you. We are not seeking any alternates today. We're moving to item number 5, the approval of the agenda. You all received the agenda. It's if you have to check it, is anyone to move to approve the agenda?
I would like to make a motion to approve the agenda of October 6, 2021.
Thank you, Commissioner Van.
I second it. This is Commissioner Gandhi.
Commissioner Gandhi. Commissioner Gandhi, Commissioner Batillo,
Approve. Yes.
okay. Commissioner Rosario,
Yes.
Commissioner Zong,
Yes.
Commissioner Peralta,
Yes.
and I'm also say yes. So 7 favor. We approve the agenda for tonight. Let's move to item number 6, the approval of the minutes, meeting minutes from September the 1st. Any correction, I would like to move to a motion to approve the minutes for September the 1st. Anyone would like to second it?
I
Second
second Commissioner
motion.
Peralta.
Commissioner Peralta is seconding. Okay, thank you. Let's vote. Commissioner Gandhi,
Approve.
Commissioner Batillo,
Approve.
Commissioner Rosario,
Yes. Approve.
Commissioner Zong,
Yes.
and Commissioner Van Lantron.
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved for the September 1st meeting. Thank you. We're moving forward to item number 7, public forum. Interested public members may provide comments to the commission on any subject not on the agenda via Zoom. Commenters may state their name and address for the record and shall limit their remarks to 3 minutes or less as determined by the chair. As an unagendized item, no response is required of the commission or city staff. However, the commission may request staff to agendize the item for a future meeting. Do we have anybody as a public forum?
No, Chair, there is no one in the public forum.
Okay, thank you. We move to announcements. Do we have any announcements?
I have a quick announcement to share. It's kind of a sad news, but happy for Sarah. This is going to be her last meeting with us. And so I really want to thank Sarah for all of her hard work. And she's been a great part of the team. She has contributed so much to our team, to our department, and to the city and the community. So I really want to thank her for everything. I think Sarah was going to maybe say a few words.
Yes, thank you, Sharon. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys, thank the CAC commissioners and our council member liaison for all of the hard work and dedication you guys have to the Milpitas community. And although I'm usually assisting behind the scenes, it's been really a pleasure to work with each of you over the past couple of years. And it's definitely a bittersweet goodbye. I've been with the city almost 5 years. So thank you guys. I'll miss you very much.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure to work with you, and you have been always very supportive. And thank you for everything that you have done, not only to our commission but also to our city. Are you moving to another job somewhere else, or you're just moving out from the commission?
I am. I accepted a position somewhere else, so I'm excited about that, and I'll be starting a new chapter. And yeah, I really appreciate the kind words, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
We will miss you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other announcements, Sharon?
Nope, that's it. Thank you, Chair.
You're welcome. We move now to item number 9. Our business item is the Cdbg Consolidated Plan presentation. The staff will provide a brief presentation on the fiscal year 2022-2025 Cdbg Consolidated Plan process.
So let me pull up the PowerPoint, and Sarah will be giving us this presentation. Share screen.
All right, so I will be covering this presentation today. It'll be a brief overview of the consolidated plan for the years 2022 through 2025. So as an entitlement community, the city of Milpitas receives federal funds from HUD to assist low and moderate income individuals in our community. We usually receive about approximately $600,000 in community development block grant funds on an annual basis. And the main objective of these funds is to provide decent housing, suitable living environment, and expand economic opportunities for low and moderate income people within the Milpitas community. So as a part of the acceptance of these funds, HUD requires the city to develop a consolidated plan at least every 5 years, which is an effort undertaken by the city's Department of Building Safety and Housing. So while the consolidated plan is typically 5 years long, the city will be actually creating a 3-year plan. And that the purpose of that is so that we can align with the timing of all of our local jurisdictions. So all of the cities actually in Santa Clara County are on the same timeline for developing their consolidated plan. They recently created their plan for the fiscal years 2020 through 2025. So by ending our plan a little bit early and making it 3 years long, and we'll be ending in 2025, we'll be able to join the timeline of the other cities in our area, and that'll help us to streamline our efforts and collaborate more effectively as we create future plans. So what is a consolidated plan? The consolidated plan is a document that is derived from public input that will help us to govern the use of federal housing and community development funds for the fiscal years 2022 through 2025. It'll serve as a strategic plan for carrying out community development goals, and it will provide us a basis for assessing our performance and progress towards those goals. This next slide is an overview of the priorities of our consolidated plan as it stands right now. So these are the priorities we've aimed to address as we allocate Cdbg funding over the past 5 years. So as we develop our new consolidated plan, we'll gather feedback from the community, from local, public, and private agencies. And our top priority, we'll gather information on our top priorities, and we will present that information to the City Council. Next slide, please. So this slide goes over the different components of a consolidated plan. The consolidated plan is a pretty complex document, and there are several different components that go into it that are each required by HUD. So these components include a citizen participation plan. We must identify citywide needs and priorities through data analysis and consultation with stakeholders and citizens. We are required to do a needs assessment and analysis for housing, homelessness, special needs, and community development. We have to do a strategic plan that sets goals and priorities for the fiscal years 2022 through 2025. An annual action plan that describes how federal funds will be spent during the upcoming program year. And we have to create a list of specific projects and funding allocations to accomplish the goals stated in that strategic plan. So expanding a little bit on the citizen participation plan, the citizen participation plan details the city's efforts to provide opportunities for public participation during the plan development process. So specific to the consolidated plan, in order to meet the requirements in the citizen participation plan, the city will have 2 public hearings at the city council meetings in April and May of 2022. In addition to those 2 public meetings at which you can make public comment about the plan, there will be a 30-day public comment period for the draft plan once it is posted and available to the public. So as I continue to mention, it is the goal of the city to ensure that the public is involved in the planning process and the implementation of the consolidated plan. The plan is really driven by members of the community and our local partner agencies. So today's meeting, we kind of have listed out the opportunities to participate here. Today's meeting is kind of intended to be an overview of the consolidated plan. We just wanted to kind of put it on your radar, let you know that we're beginning the process. And although we're not seeking detailed feedback at today's meeting, we just wanted to provide information on ways and opportunities for you to give us your valuable feedback about the needs of the Milpitas community. We will be hosting a community stakeholder meeting at which we'll have an open dialogue about the pressing needs of the community. That is tentatively scheduled kind of towards the end of October, possibly just November. We will also be putting out an online community survey. So the survey will be similar in nature to the survey that we did at the beginning of this year for the Cdbg annual funding cycle. The results of this survey, along with the input from our community meetings, will assist us in determining the priorities when allocating funding through from the Community Development Block Grant. You can also provide feedback directly to city staff using the email address that we've listed here. That's our general housing email. And you can participate in the public meetings and the 2 city council public hearings that'll be later on in 2022. So although we won't be kind of getting into too much detail and gathering feedback quite yet, we did put together a few questions to consider as you begin to think about the focus of the consolidated plan. So these broad questions will be a little more narrowed down in the community survey that will be coming out soon. And they'll also be incorporated into the community meetings that are going to be coming up. So just keep these in mind for future discussions. All right, and that is all I have on the consolidated plan. Again, we're just introducing it to you, kind of putting it on your radar as our housing staff begins to develop the plan. It is a pretty big undertaking, and we just wanted to explain the broad overview of the plan and open it up for questions if you guys have any.
Thank you, Sarah. Any questions from commissioners? This is the time that Sarah is available for us.
So Sarah, thank you for your presentation. So the way I look at it is pretty much the same process that we have done in the past. Quick question is that, are we projecting more funding or less funding in the next fiscal year?
We're not quite sure about the estimated funding for the next fiscal year.
Mm-hmm.
The consolidated plan, it only comes around typically once every 5 years. So this plan is really, you can think about it as kind of the the top of the kind of the overarching document that covers our annual CDBG process. So what we're doing this year is getting our plan for the years 2022 through 2025 ready so that we know what priorities and goals that we'll be focusing on for the future funding cycles of CDBG. So it's a little less specific to the funding dollars and allocation, but more so the overarching priorities and themes to focus on as we get to the allocation each year.
Yeah, and then I look at the priority list that we have, that pretty much on the target that we have in the past. But then, you know, I'm sure we cannot stress enough the importance of affordable housing. You know, we are in the same boat with so many other city and town and state for that matter, but it's become so much an urgent issue. I also would like to, you know, take a look at the ADU issue and the zoning issue, if that is possible. In other words, you know, zoning code. I'm talking about zoning code.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is great feedback. Definitely, you know, once we have that community survey, those are main topics that are going to be kind of available for you to prioritize and give that feedback through the survey. And also, you know, we can take note at any of these meetings and, you know, our public community stakeholder meetings and collect feedback that way as well. So that's great to know. Thank you.
Lastly, sorry, Oscar, I'm not sure it's appropriate for me to ask this question, but a couple years back then, Oscar, in our CAC, we have a project called Gateway City. And I was wondering if that can be incorporated into capital improvement because that's part of the city project. I don't know if it is an appropriate item.
We would like to look at that at later phase with looking at the input from the community. My question for Sarah, does HUD or CDBG provides a parameter of what are the goals, or what are the areas that needs to be funded, or it could be open to whatever each city decides? I'm just saying, like a city that received funds decided to, I don't know, use those funds for any weird thing, because that's what the community wanted or decided that during the process. Is that possible, or has to be within the parameters and guidelines that are provided by CDBG?
Sure, that's a great question. So all of the priorities, and you'll see on the survey, it'll be kind of listed out by section, and it kind of reviews, you know, what they still have to be within the parameters of what CDBG allows. So I know we usually talk every year about kind of what's allowable under CDBG, you know, what are the national objectives and what program requirements there are. So this document will be kind of setting the tone for the priorities for each CDBG funding year. So given that, you know, it has to really adhere to the CDBG guidelines, and, you know, we wouldn't be able to venture outside of those for the funding purposes of CDBG.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sarah, I have a question. This is Jose. Are you still in the process of coordinating CDBG applicants or accepting still applicants for the CDBG?
So we recently wrapped up our fiscal year 2021 to 2022. So you guys were a huge help in that process. It was kind of towards the beginning of the year when the CAC commissioners provided their feedback and kind of what their top priorities were for funding. And we ended up going to City Council in June to have those recommendations approved. So we are all complete for fiscal year 2021 to 2022. And then in line with our typical timelines, towards the beginning of fiscal year 2022 is when we'll kind of start talking about that again and discussing the application window and what your role will be in helping us out in the next fiscal year.
Thank you.
Oh, I see.
Commissioner Rosario.
Well,
Sorry.
I still have one question.
Yes, so before you...
So you're still preparing for the application binders?
No, I think you are moving too ahead of the game because that's usually around February or so. Right now,
okay.
We're trying to just set up the parameters of what it's going to look like, and that's why all these forums are going to occur. Once that happens, when then the process, let's say, will start with applications and everything. Correct, Sarah?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, this is Nauma. I wanted to, just in line with this conversation, in the future meeting for CAC, I'd like to revisit and meet Commissioner Van Lantrong, discuss again about the gateways, what we were talking about there. But the real question is the funding for Cdbg available for such a project, capital improvement for the city? Is a CAC is not an entity that can apply for that, and is the city allowed to apply for it on behalf or something like that? So I just wanted to put that in the agenda next time, so that we can prepare if ever we might even talk to the community that will be able to apply for the funding on behalf of this project if we in the city are not allowed to apply for it.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thelma. That awesome. That in line with my thought. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other question from any commissioner? We have to take advantage that Sarah is here. Probably this is her last meeting with us.
Sorry, Sarah. A lot of questions.
No worries. Thank you.
Anybody else? If not, we can just let Sarah complete her presentation and QA. Going once, going twice. Thank you, Sarah. My best wishes. Thank you for giving us the heads up of what is coming for Cdbg and the timeline of how the process is going to be. If you can probably put on our email those initial questions, so we can start looking at those, knowing that within a month or so, the survey is going to come, but that will give us some time to start thinking about priorities for the city of Milpitas. And I know that a big priority is about housing and everything that encompasses. So thank you again.
Sure. Yeah, we will be sure to send the slides out to everybody. And so you can review those questions and think about that a little bit. And then we'll definitely bring back any updates as it pertains to the consolidated plan at future meetings.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So we're moving to item number 10, city liaison reports. We will start with our amazing city council member, Ebony Chua, who always has good news and important information for us. Councilwoman Ebony.
Thank you, Chair Oscar. You guys are all amazing. I'm gonna have to say best of luck to Sarah. We'll miss you and thank you for your service to our city for the last 5 years. I'm sorry that I will not be able to work with you directly, but I know you'll do great somewhere. And don't forget, they always come back to Milpitas.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, I want to shout out to all the commissioners. It's amazing that everybody's here this evening, from Chair Oscar, from Vice Chair Rizal, Commissioner Van Lan, Commissioner Jinky, Commissioner Jose, Commissioner Thelma, Commissioner Eileen, Commissioner Monica, and of course, Commissioner Kavita. Thank you all. This is, I think, the first time that I've been to a commission and everybody's here. So, yay. Thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
record breaking. So, I don't know if you know, last Saturday we had the Senior Center Welcome Back event, and it was very successful. We projected like 80 plus seniors will be participating. Lo and behold, we had like 200 plus seniors that came. So it was really nice. Police, fire, public works, and nutrition and social services were there. So other people. So everybody was engaged and everybody was excited. And we look forward for new members and also more active in-house activities at the senior center. So that was good. Also, this coming Friday, we're doing what the police, the officers call pinning of the badge. Our acting police chief will now be police chief, no more acting at the beginning of his title. So officially he will be our chief of police starting Friday after pinning up the badge. Also next Friday, October 22nd, we'll have the Philippine History Heritage Celebration at Cesar Chavez Plaza behind City Hall and close to Senior Center. Please come. It's from 4 to 5:30, and I will text it to the flyer to Sharon, and she can share maybe email to everybody. Also, we're partnering with Assembly Member Alex Lee on October 24th. And that's a Sunday. We will have a Halloween safety resources event at the farmers market from 8 to 1 p.m. This is in preparation for the Halloween safety tips and guidelines, what to do during the Halloween celebration. And the exciting thing that I wanted to do last is the holiday magic on Main Street. I don't know if everybody heard about this already. Does anybody know about it? Oh, good, the chair knows. So I know Sharon knows, and Sarah as well. So we will have a 16-day celebration at the Main Street. And let me tell you a little bit of the activities we're going to have. This is just exciting. We have stocking stuffers savings night. Get a souvenir stockings filled with great deals from local businesses. Limited to the first 300 people. That's on December 6th. Yes, Christmas sweater, play party games, and enter to win prizes. On December 8th is the Santa Claus Pet Night. Bring your pet for Santa pictures and other goodies. On December 9th, we have the Global Holidays Night. Celebrate cultural diversity with the festive lights, bright colors, and fun traditions of the season. You guys are getting this hot off the press because we discussed this last night at the regular council meeting. So you're the first one. You're the first commission that will hear more of the details. This is still in the works. We'll have more information later, but I just want you guys to know, and please communicate it to your constituents, friends, neighbors, and everybody else, your sphere of influence, that there's going to be holiday magic on Main Street for Milpitas. Another one is on the 13th, we have Relive Memories of Old-Fashioned Holiday, gift for the first 200 seniors ages 50 plus. So I guess nobody's qualified in this commission. Everybody's younger than 50, I would think, right?
Sure.
You mean we all
look young.
we all got to receive the gift?
No gifts for kids. No gifts for kids.
Okay, the next one is Characters on Ice. Capture holiday photos with your child's favorite characters. Costumes are encouraged. The next day is Tons of Toys. See our biggest toys up close. Bring a toy for our firefighters for the toy drive and get $2 off in the ice skating rink. We're going to have an ice skating. Yay. So, and the next day is a Christmas Carol. Is like Christmas Carol dash Okie. It's not karaoke. It's Carol Okie. So that's cute. Sing along. Sing along with Santa, and compete for prizes. Singing holiday songs on the mobile stage. So we'll have a mobile stage. I don't know any singers from you guys, but be ready. Let's win this. Let's win this for CAC. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
And on Friday,
So,
Friday, let me finish and then I'll entertain questions. On Friday, the 17th, will be Reindeer Games Teen Night. Try your hand at the season's hottest video game and enter to win a copy to put under your tree. And also, I just want to emphasize that there's a skating entry. It's $10 a day. This is tentative, okay? This is not final because you're hearing this like draft, but we'll give you the finals on December. $50 season pass. Ice skate rental is $2. Okay, and I think that's it. 16 days of fun, Christmas time on Main Street. How's that? Good job. Okay, questions, please, through the chair.
Thank you, Council Evelyn, for this amazing news of holiday magic at Main Street. It starts December the 1st to the 17th, or
December the 4th through the 19th. It's 16 days.
December 19th. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Any question for our council member, Evelyn? Monica,
Oh, I'm just excited about it, but this is Thelma. I wanted to know, you mentioned something about we hope CAC will win this. Which one?
The Carol dash Okie.
Oh no.
Carol Okie? Who's singing among you guys?
We will roll Thelma
Come on,
first.
There's gotta be
Vice
a
Mayor
leader
will
among
get
this.
that.
I can be the mime and you guys can sing, okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's karaoke, right?
Carol dash
Carol.
Okie. It's not the karaoke one. They're very clever. They're very funny. You know, the Parks and Recs. They come up with all these names.
So will you have a final schedule to us at the next meeting so that we have time to prepare and all that?
By then it's more firm on November.
Okay.
And final I don't know when we're meeting on December. We're meeting December. Are we meeting on December 8th, Chair?
No, I'm talking about
December
November,
1st.
Evelyn.
I think we will have more.
Oh, okay, great.
A little bit more firm up schedule by November. I'll keep you posted.
Councilmember Chua, can I ask a question about
Through
the
the chair, yes, please.
Yes, Council Commissioner Shreya Kavita.
yeah. I just wanted to, I heard the mention about the gift cards for the seniors, the first 200 seniors or something, right? So I was wondering, is there anything that the city is doing for people with special needs?
Oh, that's a good, I think we do. I heard a little bit of that, but let me follow up on that and I'll email Renee. And I think we do. It's not on here, but I think it's there. Okay, good question. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Kavita.
Thank you, Kavita. Good question.
Councilwoman, I have a question.
Okay,
Through the chair.
please proceed.
Is that me,
Yes.
Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I make a suggestion to Councilwoman about considering like a contest for Christmas lantern or Christmas? Yeah. Can you consider that, including like a Christmas lanterns contest or something like that? Or
okay. We have on December 9th, it's called Glow Ball Holiday Night. Celebrate cultural diversity with the festive lights, bright colors, and fun traditions of the season. It could be incorporated there. Let me bring that up as well. Good feedback from you guys, because they're asking for more feedback from us, and I'm getting it from you guys. So keep it coming.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Rosario. Any other commissioner would like to ask a question for Councilmember Ebony?
Yeah, when do we light the Christmas tree?
I think it begins on Saturday. Oh, good question.
Yeah.
We will do it at City Hall. It's probably, if we begin this, I'm not sure about this, but I would think it's December 4th, because that's the beginning of the holiday magic. But I'll firm that with Renee.
Great, thank you. I think that will
be
a good
Commissioner
opportunity.
Ban.
Yeah, thank you.
Councilmember Ebony, do we know which blocks of Main Street or what area on Main Street that
it's
going to
from, yes, it's from Weller. It depends if it's a weekend. It's a wider area from Weller to, I think, Corning past that. I have the map, but if it's a weekdays, because of people working, it's just going to be a short span of streets. But I'll get that for you. It's not firm yet. They're still working on it. Because you guys are the first one that heard this. I mean, I'm glad I did bring it up because I'm getting good feedback. Thank you so much.
Please also add the concern about parking. Since, yeah, definitely, give places, location where people can park, like public parking.
Yes, they have that. They actually coordinated with the churches and other businesses to use their parking spaces. And also, one of my suggestions early on is because we're doing this, of course, to celebrate Christmas, and to put us all together in one place. And it's also to bring businesses to Main Street, which is basically what we're doing it for, to focus on the small businesses on Main Street. So one of my suggestions is to, which they're doing, the committee is doing, is to partner with the businesses on Main Street and have a, because we have a color scheme and a color scheme and color and theme. So the businesses will like their businesses the same as the, you'll be excited. You see the banners, they're really nice. And I can't wait to share it with you, the final one next month. So you'll see the banners and the sketches. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any last question? If not, we move to city staff report.
Thank you, Chair Leon. Just want to give the commissioners an update that thank you for all working together at the September meeting, collaborated and approved the work plan. So staff will be taking that to the City Council in several weeks. And since this is Sarah's last meeting, she's also going to kind of review the commissioners' accomplishments this past year, because we'll be taking that to council as well.
Thank you. Do we have, to be honest, I was reading the minutes and I forgot to have a copy of the work plan. I believe besides today's Cdbg that we review, or we have had a presentation, the next item on our calendar is in 2022. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you were showing the work plan a few minutes ago.
Yeah, are you talking about what was approved?
No, what is coming to, I didn't have it close to me to be sure that it's not a surprise when it's coming, our next activity or the planning stage for the next event or work plan.
Yeah, Cdbg starts October, so of course, that's today. And then February, Spring Cleaning Day, and also the Community Engagement and Affordable Housing and Building Safety Month. That's when we start that too.
Okay, thank you. So between now and January or February, at the latest, we will have, we don't have an activity as part of the work plan. The ongoing Cdbg and the ongoing planning, but nothing pressing in our calendar.
Yes, yeah, it's a lot of preparation for Cdbg activities.
Thank you.
Sharon, I actually would like to have a copy of the work plan because I missed the meeting on September.
Okay, yes, yeah, I'll forward that again. And I think Robert sent it out after the meeting.
Yes.
I'll forward it again.
You.
Thank you, Sharon. One question. Okay, Sharon, do we have anything else from city staff? Any other report?
No, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was just wondering, I saw that Halloween at Cardoza Park is coming soon. In the past, we used to we were used to support one of the booths. Now with COVID and everything, I don't know how that works. If it's still for PR purposes, is that still possible or not? I remember we used to be together with 1 year with the Lions, and I can't remember with who else. as part of the Halloween event on Cardoza Park.
We were partnering with the Parks and Recreation Director Renee Lorenzen.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw a message about some events, but I don't think I saw the Halloween thing.
I saw that it was by Parks and Recs an activity, but I don't know at what extent comparing to pre-pandemic. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. They have a gift thing, goodie bag for Halloween, I think.
Yeah, but is that only drive-through or is actually some activities, hands-on activities and children going around the park, around the different booths, or it's not going to be like that at this point?
Oh, well, Oscar,
Yeah, I can find out from, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm glad he brought that up, but given the situation that a lot of children, they are not vaccinated, so I'm always concerned about their safety. So,
well, this is already established by Parks and Recs, so I just wanted to know the parameters of what Parks and Recs are doing, because we used to participate or with Parks and Recs before, so I don't know at this point what is the plan for Parks and Recs regarding that event at Cardoza Park.
Yeah, probably drive through.
Oh.
But again, I'm not sure. Yes.
I found it, and it's from Ruby General, and it's a pumpkins in the park. And I'm not sure if you guys are in the email list for that, but we were, it's October 23rd, and they have it, pumpkin package, $5 per child. So I don't think they even asked anybody to join the thing, because it's like it's already pre-packaged. And then if they want their child to receive a package, then maybe it's a drive-through. So we are not, we don't really want to, maybe they're very particular, maybe because of the pandemic.
Exactly.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Any other comments before we move to item 11? We have a few minutes. Anybody has any comment or any something to announce or to mention it?
Chair Leon, if I can just give you the web address for the event. You know, Commissioner was just talking about pumpkins in the park. So it's the city web address, www.ci.milpitas.gov, and then /pumpkins.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, then you'll see.
Thank you. I just wanted to, yes, Council Member Evelyn.
I think I heard, I don't know, I can't remember who I heard it from, a couple of suggestions from the commissioners on items for you to work on next year. And I think, did I hear something from Commissioner Jinky? You were mentioning about a suggestion, and do you remember what it was? I can't remember, but were you going to, we can't discuss it now, but I think it should be agendized to be discussed. And I think this is the right place to do it, the right time. And Eileen, did you make a suggestions as well? I can't recall, but I heard 2 suggestions. And please voice it out now while you have the chance. Okay.
Well, I would.
Go ahead,
Thank you, Chair.
Yes, Commissioner Peralta, please.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I was thinking, but I don't know if I should speak to Robert first to put it on the agenda, or I'm not sure. how to work it. I have briefly mentioned about it that I wanted to do like virtual, like an online training for like people that are looking for a job, like what do you call that? It's like a virtual training online. I will put all the stuff together and then I will send it out first before the next meeting, if that can be put in the agenda. I don't know what the timeline is as to when I can do that before the next one, or do I have to send it before like the middle of the month or for the presentation?
Well,
Yeah, if you can reach out to staff, at least probably, middle of the month, that will give us sufficient time, to prepare for the agenda and discuss anything with you.
Okay,
necessary.
well, I will do that. Thank you. I'll put it together and then we'll send it by mid of October. Thank you. Thank you, Council Member Chua, for mentioning that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Chair,
Yeah.
I think also that's a good procedure because I don't know how it works as well. So Sharon, that was a good input. So anybody who has a suggestion, just feel free. You're the community. You are our ears and eyes out there. So any suggestions you have, just like Sharon said, send it to Sharon or Robert, right? Right, Sharon?
yes.
To be agendized, and you guys can discuss it. Awesome.
Council member Chua, now that you asked, I would like to, at some point, if it's not next meeting, to have an update on the mural project, around the city, and also, the Midtown development. It seems like we don't talk about that anymore.
I think that has to go through the chair not to me, through the chair and to Sharon.
Oh, I thought the update from the city council.
It has to be agendized.
Okay. So
Okay,
then, Chair Oscar, can we do that?
Okay.
I would like to find out what the result, what happened to the mural project that was funded for some of the artists to design a mural for the city of Milpitas, and also the Midtown development project. What are the progress? What phases are we in?
Okay. Do we need to vote to see if we put this on the agenda for staff members to make a report on those items? Those items were not something that we were involved, but those are items of plans or programs that the city had, and do we want to put that on the agenda so we can ask for a staff member to give us an update?
The reason I asked, because I think our city need a lot of project, a lot of exciting project to improve, to bring more tourists into our town, to support the small businesses, to make our city more vibrant, more more fun, activity, so people can come to our city. Because as it is right now, if I want to eat something good, I probably have to go to other city. If I want something really fun, or take my friend, who from visiting from other town, then I really want to have more from the city of Milpitas to show it, to invite other people to come. So I visit a lot of city, and I want a lot of improvement in our city. So
I hear you. I just trying to be sure that we are using the CAC appropriately, because there are some parameters of what is our role. And if there are some projects at the city level, my suggestion is you need to attend or request that from the city council if there are specific projects regarding what you just mentioned. We have a parameter of what our, correct me if I'm wrong, of what our role is within the work plan that we have, and those are not part of our work plan. And yes, we can probably ask for information, but if we want to, if anyone wants to promote or suggest that, I think that should be presented to the city council, not to the CAC. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's my interpretation.
Well, I thought this is the time to ask a question and also suggestion. So that's why I asked those two questions, because those projects that we know it's happening in the city, and I thought that the best person to give us some update, if not the city city staff, it should be the council member liaison to our CDC, because if you want the suggestion come from the community, then we need to let the community people know what type of project that we're working on at a city and how it's impacting the city.
Okay, I would like to have an advice if that's part of our role to Sharon. Do you know that?
Yeah, I think you had, as you had stated, Chair, that it's not in the work plan, and if any commissioner is looking for updates, and because it is not from our department, could reach out to another department just to find out if there is any updates, and then bring back anything
that would be great. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
There's a question on the chat.
Yeah. Commissioner Leon, Chair Leon, I had a question, if that's okay. I'm not sure how to request for it to be agendized, and I don't know if it's the role of this commission, but the governor signed the affordability and accessibility housing, the SB 910 and the 215. There were a bunch of bills that were signed. I wanted to know how that's being rolled out in Milpitas. Is that something that will come under the purview of CAC or Cdbg? Is that something that we can request a report from the city council?
If I may, Chair, through the chair, so all of those items, that the governor just signed, in the next several months, all the relevant departments will be working closely with, city attorney's office, for example, to look at what might need to be modified or, how to implement that. And through each of our professional organizations, there's been a lot of discussion on all those too. So that's going to be a continuing effort, because as you know, sometimes some of the language in the bills is not very clear, so there's some interpretation and, some back and forth too. So that's going to take some time. And it's really done kind of through each department, that's more of a lead department for, depends on what the bill's topic is. It'll be that department that'll take the lead and working with the, related.
Since it's related to affordable housing, Sharon, I was just wondering if that is something that would come under our purview. Can we request, as the CAC, can we request some guidance or something that how the city is planning to roll this out? I understand the different projects that will go under different work groups, but I just wanted to know, is there a way that we would know, or we have some input in that or not?
Probably not really in terms of input, but like I said, there's a lot to work through in order to implement this correctly. And the only way I can see that, that's sort of within the CAC's work plan is possibly as we're still looking at the community engagement and affordable housing building safety month activities next year. That's when we have really, had a chance to study the bills and also right, collaborate with other jurisdictions as well, and our city attorney's office and all of that. So I could see that being part of that when we can provide some updates as part of those activities for community engagement and affordable housing and building safety month.
And I believe that's once the city decides how to interpret the bill and how that can affect the city of Milpitas, and they have a plan and they present it to the city council, is probably the time in which we can also request some input. I believe at this point we're jumping ahead of the game. The city has not. We should wait until that is being presented or worked through the city council. If you see that that's something, an item on the city council that has been discussed and it's a working in progress plan, we can request for provide an input or information to CAC to see how we can help within the parameter of what Sharon just mentioned about the affordable housing, etc. But I think has to be accordingly to the roles and the steps in each case. So my understanding is the first step will be for the city to look and determine how that works, how that goes, and once they have something presented to during the city council, then we can probably request more information about that rollout plan. Yes, Kavita.
Oh, no, thank you. I just wanted to see if that had already started, if there were discussions that were being started already. And that's why I asked if there was something that we could request an update. I'm not sure if it has or not. I haven't attended city council meetings, so I don't know. That's fine.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Any other item I'm missing?
Chair.
Item 11.
Yes.
Chair, I just want to say briefly, thank you all for your input, feedback, suggestions, questions. I just sent out an email to Renee with all your questions. So I copied of course, Sharon and Chair Leon, and when they get the response, they will share it to you next meeting.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to mention that October 22, the Filipino Heritage Month celebration. Last month, it was the Hispanic celebration also at the Cesar Chavez Plaza. I was able to attend, and it was really the first time that they hosted that here in Milpitas. So it was nice to see that they are promoting all that. We are in item number 11. Any motion to adjourn today's CAC meeting?
I would be glad to do that, Chairperson Oscar. I
Thank
would like to make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I will second that. This is Commissioner Gandhi.
Thank you, Commissioner Gandhi. I will go and do a quick roll call. Commissioner Telma?
Yes.
Commissioner Rosario?
Yes.
Commissioner Zong?
Yes.
Commissioner Peralta?
Yes.
Commissioner Sridhar?
Aye.
Commissioner Rodriguez?
Yes.
And of course myself also. So thank you very much for joining us today, and it was a full house. So thank you for your participation, and looking forward for our next month, and we'll keep you posted if there is any new items that might arise. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Everyone. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.